Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Indigo here. Hope you're having a good day or a good night, whatever time it is when you watch this video. Okay, let's get into a reading for the collective. The energy right now is like it's strange. It's strange. It's strange. It's strange. It's strange. I'm trying to clear out the energy. I just did a reading. Or I actually have some downloads, but I think I'm gonna do a different video. This is just gonna be like free flowing. See what is in the energy. See what the collective and beyond the collective needs to know, okay? Because when I say the collective, I'm literally referring to the people that are subscribed to my channel. But I also want to make sure that I involve the people who aren't subscribed to my channel and pull some energy for y'all. In case you're new here and you're thinking about subscribing, like, you feel me? Like, yeah. I don't know why I'm hearing that. I keep hearing that. I'm outside in an AMG, right outside. TT, two-turn, baby girl, you know me. Still with the dogs that I grew aside. All the niggas around me, Friday night. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by. I heard you believe in angles more than angels. That's what I heard. I'm outside in an AMG. Somebody could drive an AMG. I don't know what that is. I've never seen it. Or maybe I haven't. I just don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't pay attention. But I do pay attention. Somebody could drive like an AMG or something like that. I don't know if that, I feel like it's a fast car. Okay, NASCAR, fast car. Somebody also is very closely knitted. Closely knitted. Mr. Anderson. I feel like somebody could be thinking about like their past. Or it could just be like this deep moment of introspection. I feel like somebody could be having a hard time letting go of like the past narrative of like their life. Okay, I feel like somebody could feel like the things that they partook in the past still defines who they are. Like, this person can have a hard time like speaking about the past because in all actuality, like, they don't want to be defined by their past. But they feel like some aspects of them and things that they experience that like behaviors they may still exhibit or certain ways of being because of the things that they experience, like they still exist within them. Okay, and for some people these are things that you like about yourself and you're okay with, but you know why you've changed or why you're different, okay? Or why you've held on to certain things and kept them in your life, okay? Then for others of you, I feel like there are things that you want to release or detach from, but I feel like you're having a hard time releasing and detaching from them because you're not acknowledging them at the fullest capacity. Like, you're not acknowledging why you did it, what you liked about it, if you still want to have that be a part of your life, and if you do, what do you want that to look like? Also having the courage to speak on some shit, right? Earlier I channeled that yesterday, where it was like, like, if something makes you cry, talk about it to the point to where you don't cry anymore. So it's like having uncomfortable conversations regardless of like how you may feel about them, okay? because like that those conversations allows for purging to take place. Okay. I also feel like people really want, I feel like your ancestors really want you to feel special. Like, I feel like you do feel special, but I feel like it's something about you aligning to your worth. Okay, I feel like a lot of you struggle with self worth issues because of, you know, you not being valued when you were younger. Like, these issues of self worth happen at a very young age, and a lot of us weren't valued by our parents, weren't valued by our siblings, weren't valued by, you know, people that were closely knit to us. And because of that, we suffer from not knowing, you know, what type of relationships we should have, what type of people. And it's not that we suffer about it, because I feel like we're way past that point collective, but I feel like we're at that point now where it's like, I have experienced this before, and I know that I do not wish to carry this experience with me in the future. So there are some things that you are allowing to fall to the wayside, and then there are things that you're keeping because, yeah. Okay, I also feel like somebody was trying to like hide something from you. Okay. Or somebody could have been trying to hide their I heard legal representation. Somebody could have been trying to hide things that they did in the past. Okay, if somebody has a record, somebody could be trying to hide that. Okay. Or if somebody took some type of action towards you in the legal system, somebody could be trying to hide that from you so that you don't get notified of something. Okay. But I feel like time is an illusion, but doing now is in the reverse. I feel like you've handled something. I also feel like Mr. Anderson came out in the reverse as well. And Mr. Anderson is who Neo was like before he became the one. Like, my name is Victoria, but I call myself Indigo now. Like, the name change defines to me the fact the name change is defining who I am now and not who I was. And I feel like somebody has really grown from out of like who they were. And I don't think that this person has given themselves, this could be you collective, you haven't given yourself enough credit for how far it is that you've actually come. Because I feel like a issue could be you waiting for validation from people that you've known to acknowledge your growth. But I feel like also the energy here is the divine wants you, the divine could be bringing new people in your life that acknowledge your growth. And you could be having these conversations that you don't have with people that you've known for years. And I feel like the divine is trying to give you the example of healthy relationships, or the types of relationships that you actually want in your life and that you deserve. So I feel like that's something that you should look at. Okay, when I was singing still with the dogs that I grew beside, I was around me right on and die. Gotta watch the time cause it's flying right by. I feel like that, watching the time cause it's flying right by, like the time you spend with people, you should really be watching that and like how it contributes to your life. I feel like it's people that don't deserve like this dedication from you because they're not dedicated to you in the same way that you are. I also feel like these people could serve like certain aspects of your past self that maybe you still might be trying to hold on to, or maybe you just feel more comfortable being that version of yourself with those people because they already know you. I feel like the divine wants you to open up and give people opportunity to get to know all of you and not just some of you. Okay? Ace of Wands sent to you by the divine. You need to look within. Okay? Justice. I also feel like somebody could be in justice for people that have been stealing their work. Okay? Something that you're going to be dishing out is going to be coming right back to you. Okay? I also feel like healing sexual energy is out here. The Most High proves Ace of Wands. I feel like it's something about healing sexual experiences that are not only feel good, but they are good. Like, they are emotionally good, they are like physically good, they are spiritually good. I feel like all those things are in contribution to this. Okay? I also feel like you could be getting the opportunity to like revamp something that you were doing. Okay, it's like an idea that you had that you started off with, and I feel like somebody could want to come in and like expand upon it. But it's still your idea, but it's just like you getting like backing. This could be like financial backing for something, okay? Or you just getting like the tools that you need to turn something up a notch is what I heard, okay? I also feel like at this time your angels could be asking you to look within when it comes to your feelings, your emotions, and like just how something is impacting and influencing your life. Okay? What else? Yeah, speak blessings over your life, express gratitude. Okay, that energy is coming out heavily. My ear itches. Like, what is that inside of your ear that itches, and why does it itch, and why is it all the way in there itching? Like, you can just reach it and scratch it. So weird to me. I don't know. I also feel like somebody could be just emotionally all over the place. I feel like somebody feels like you judge them. But like, I don't feel like you do. I feel like you have a very balanced perspective. I feel like you have a very balanced perspective. I also feel like you're like a teacher. I don't know. I'm also getting commitment. I just feel like somebody like is in their head. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people look at you and like they feel like you've done a lot of work on yourself. And a lot of the time they're like afraid to approach you because they feel like they're like measuring themselves up to you. But I feel like you collective, you aren't looking at people like that. Like, you're not looking at somebody and like hating on them or passing judgment towards them. Like, you don't do that with people. Like, the way that you look at people is like to make sure that like they're not gonna cause any harm or like hinder you in any way, shape, or form. Like, you know, like you're not judgmental. And I feel like somebody could be like projecting the energy out onto you, but it's because they're judging you. And they're not looking at like, oh, I'm the one that's being judgmental. They're not judging me. It's me judging me. Like, they don't see it that way. But I feel like somebody struggles with insecurities. Okay, you could be considered like a cool kid. And like, they want to fit in with you. But little do they know, collective, you were never a cool kid. You were always just in your own lane. Like, you were always in your own lane. The only reason that you appear cool is because you don't follow the pack. Okay, you're not following anybody. Like, you're not looking for guidance or seeking it from individuals when it comes to your personality and who it is that you want to be, or who it is that you are, who it is that you decide to be every day. Like, you get inspiration from people, but like, you are not dependent on people to give you any type of validation. I feel like that's something that you have to overcome, and I feel like that's something that people are looking at you right now, and they're sensing that, and like, it just kind of makes them judge you. It's like that triggering, like you always go through a triggering period before you get enlightened to what it is that you need to do shadow work on, so that you can evolve out of whatever mindset or space it is that you're in. Like, just recently I realized, like, right, when they say like, God will never give you more than you can handle, right? And for those of you that know me, like, I've been doing a lot of shit on my own ever since I was little. And, I had a child, and there were situations that I kind of just had to let go and let God, because I had to get me together. And in the midst of me getting me together, people were doing shady shit to me. And I realized, like, whatever is thrown my way is because I can handle it. And if I need more, God's going to give me more. Period. Like, if I need more of anything, whatever it is, like, God is going to provide it for me. Like, I'm never going to be in a season of lack again, because I've went through my trials and tribulations, and I've grown and I've ascended. And then on top of that, whatever comes my way, me not meeting it with aggression or any type of ill will or just like any negative emotion, instead me just handling it and understanding that, like, oh, I'm in the season of reaping rewards, so that means that, like they say, the more money, more problems. Like, the more money you get, the more money you're gonna spend. That's just what the fuck it is. But at least you got that shit to spend, and it's coming back. So, period. Yeah. I feel like you could be in this Emperor energy, but like, your femininity is like in this Queen of Cups energy, where like, you're just kind of relaxing, nurturing, enjoying the weather. I feel like there is 6 of Wands, 5 of Swords, 7 of Wands. Like, yeah, you have to overcome a lot of shit. A lot of shit. You had to make choices. You had to decide things with the best of what it was that you had. You just did what the fuck it was that you needed to do, and you got that shit done, period. I see a lot of that energy. The Lovers with the 8 of Wands, I feel like there could be some type of love. I don't know why I said it like that. But like, some type of love that I feel like is being ushered into your life, because it's like literally it's this love that's being ushered into your life is like the highest vibration of yourself. Like, it really is everything that it is that you are in the most ascended version of yourself. I feel like that's something that you're experiencing, a love that reflects the highest version of yourself. And I feel like it's a gift from the divine. The divine is giving you something that is an example of what it is that you are. And I feel like the whole Levi example, you know, all of us are made in God's image. Like, that's why you go through the experiences that you go through with people, because it's like you are put into people's lives to show them that, like, no, you can too. Like, as long as you do it. But if you don't, then you're just gonna be a salty bitch. You can't give somebody ascension. Like, you have to earn ascension. You feel me? So, yeah, that's the reading that I got for you guys. I haven't been doing readings. I have not been doing readings. Things have been interesting. I've been really just kind of trying to be present and, like, do more shadow work. Y'all know I'm always working on myself. Like, bitch don't take a day off when it come to work. Bitch don't take a day off when it come to working on herself. Like, period. Like, I really don't. Because I'm preparing my mental for, like, this life and this new energy that I'm walking into. And, like, I'm just, like, settling into a lot of things. And I also feel like it's important for me to, when I receive these downloads, when I receive these messages, it's important for me to go within and reflect if I'm here and walking like I talk it. If I am it's important for me to reflect if I am exhibiting the behaviors in which it is that I am suggesting other people exhibit as well. Like, if I was on here and I was like, oh my God, you should be a vegan, you should eat vegan. Like, I'd be a fucking liar. Because I'm not a vegan. Like, I'm not a vegan. Like, I've been vegan in my life for 4 months where I really didn't eat no fucking meat, right? It don't work for me. It don't work for my diet. It just don't work for my diet. Now, pescatarian, like, full blown. But, like, I've been dabbling. I'm in my season of dabbling. So I make sure that when I come on here and I talk about certain shit, it aligns with where I'm at, because I know that my being aligns with the planets and the stars and everything else. So I know that when I come on here, I'm not just saying what sounds good, but I'm saying, like, what is truly, truly fitting, not just for the time and the circumstances, but for the season of your life and, like, who it is that you are now. And if you are coming to my channel, it's because you're resonating with my messages. You're getting some type of clarity, and I want to make sure that you're getting a truth, like truth for me, and not just me. Like, you know, I find it important to be the change that I want to see in the world, and not just be like, hey, you need a change, and not be implementing the change within myself. So yeah. Anyways, love you, collective. See you later.